Hi everyone, I wanted to discuss something that could help improve your painting or design or whatever it may be by a lot. And this is something I didn't really realize until maybe last year, and I still forget to do it sometimes. Then I started tutoring people and helping them with their animation and animation portfolios, and I realized that this could really be something that sets you apart from all the other applicants, or just any artist in general, because a lot of my students had this issue too. Now let's pause on the speed paint for a sec and rewind to maybe a week ago. The character design challenge theme for June 2020 was Dino Racer. I knew I wanted to be a part of this month's challenge because there was just so much creative potential to this. I decided to create a piece that honored the Toronto Raptors' victory last year, and I knew I wanted to base my design off of Kyle Lowry. I was so excited and so pumped to be drawing this idea that I just jumped straight in. Ooh, nice. I think this sketch captures that energy, that edginess I was going for. But it feels a bit awkward. Nonetheless, I continued and bam, a cleaner sketch. And this is when I realized, oh dear, the silhouette is terrible. And I'm submitting this to a character design challenge. I thought to myself, that's okay, and continued. But as soon as I started adding color, I realized I messed up. What color should the background be? What time of day does this take place? What mood am I going for? Victorious, intense, mysterious? Why does Lowry look so weird? Is this harness right? All these questions and looking at all the existing entries made me so close to quitting. So I took a huge break from this. I was about ready to give up. I didn't want to restart, but gosh, a part of me really wanted to flesh out this idea. Just the idea of creating parallels between the actual sport and the design challenge. I wish I could do that, but this looks hideous. So I just continued working on other things. And then one day I told myself, I'm gonna regret this if I don't flesh out this idea for this month's challenge. So I got up, started doing some more sketches, thinking that what was missing was the design itself. No, that wasn't it. Remember when I said I wanted to base the design off of Kyle Lowry? I decided to Google him because, I'll be honest, I'm not into sports, especially basketball. I'm not up to date and I don't know any of the players on my own city's team. But it was the passion I saw in my friends' eyes and how much hype there was last year during the championships, and everyone was talking about it at school. I ended up watching one game, which was the final game, and as someone who has the bare minimum knowledge of basketball, I was so hooked in those moments, screaming at the TV with my friends as we still sat in our prom dresses and makeup. So I actually just asked a friend which player to base it off of. In other words, I didn't know who Kyle Lowry was. So I googled him, clicked the video, and I found myself watching video after video of Lowry's best moments. And I was hooked and hyped. In one of the videos, I told a friend,
"Bro, his passes are so slick, no hesitation. What? And he sometimes just moves past people and then leaps the ball in the basket."
And that's when it hit me, what my piece was missing. Context. It was missing the why, the additional bits of story that complete the piece. So back I went, and I tried to thumbnail out some basic compositions. Except I liked the first one I came up with, and went with that one. Usually you should do more, but I'm running out of time. I used this to create a sketch, and now here we are, working away at this new piece. I wanted the raptor to skid around a larger dinosaur's feet,
making them go by unnoticed.
just like how Lowry did that. Of course, my failed attempt and my struggling design sketches weren't all for nothing. I still wanted to have that dramatic angle and feeling of being so close to the ground for my first attempt. I also kept some design elements and implemented new ones from my sketches. And while I struggled with the new palette of this piece, at first, I'm happy with the final color scheme. So, what's the point of all this? It's research. Some people might take the first step and search basic references, like what Lowry looks like or what a velociraptor looks like. I guess the research I'm talking about is more contextual research. Have you asked yourself enough questions? Why is your character here? Why are they in this position? Where are they? What does the environment look like? What kind of vegetation would you find here? And this applies to character designs and environment designs as well, especially,
Shared animation portfolio layout.
What's the use of this? Does this clothing make sense in the context? What will this character be remembered for? What's their goal? Their motivation? Bringing back an old piece I drew last year is nice, yeah, but it's missing something. What is this boat for? Who is on it? Or is it abandoned? Why is there a house there? What purposes does it serve? Is it a shop? What does it sell? Are there other houses nearby? What would these people eat? Would they leave garbage on the ground? From this, you can search up what types of fish live in tropical oceans, different types of beach houses, etc. Or just, anything that makes your world more believable. Now, of course, if this is just a simple one-time piece, you don't have to overthink it too much. Some things can be left unexplained or unanswered. But that being said, if I hadn't learned or watched the videos of Kyle Lowry playing, I would have never realized that I could improve my piece drastically by adding bigger dinosaurs in the background. And you know what? Failing is okay, because I messed up the silhouette in the first version, and so I corrected my mistakes in the second version. Now that's much better. Of course, this is just my cup of tea on what helps me improve failed works. Story can drive your piece so much, and it can make a pretty drawing that hits all the fundamentals even prettier now that your audience can connect with it. full screen speed paint, please remember to check out my Patreon. You'll have access to my layers, my brushes, and all the good stuff. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time.